Hello, hello. I seem to be live. I just had a problem. It said live streaming not available. So that was a bit of a panic, but I tried again and here we are. So, are you all here? Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness. I hope you are okay. Missed you last week. And yes, of course, this week we are getting ready for an exciting week ahead, which I will tell you all about in a moment. And hello, hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh, it's so nice to see all those lovely, lovely names again. Hi, Karen. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Liz. Deborah. Hi, Yorka. Hi, Angela. Hello, Tracy. Lillian. Hello, hello. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Wow, it's the first time you're on time. Perfect. Well done. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, and hi, Rafaela. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Caroline. Dottie. Hello, Betty. Oh, my goodness. Welcome, welcome all at our lovely get together on a Sunday evening. And oh, my goodness, it's just so nice to have this little chat with you. I've got my tea here, which Derek prepared for me. So let's have a sip. Oh, hello, Mary Jo. Hello, Barbara. Oh, my goodness. Hello, Bridget. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Michelle. Oh, my. Oh, even more people arriving. Oh, it's so nice to see you all here. Fantastic. Now, there's quite a few people who are doing their first CAL with us right now. So, we'll be starting soon. So people are really, excited because their yarn is on their way to them. And it's wonderful to know. And it's so great to see that so many, have that, bought the yarn for the first time and are going to take part. So yes, it's really great to for our community to get bigger, of course. So today we're going to talk about what a CAL is and how it works, because over the years I think I have stopped explaining it so much because it's obvious, but it's not. Okay, a lot of people still don't know what it is, so let's have a little chat here and now to discuss what it is all about, what the excitement is all about. And of course, whenever we discuss something, it's always the way we do it here. Ophelia talks, us here, we have our ways of doing things, and that's what we like doing. So that's what I will be explaining. Oh, Helene, you've made your pegs. Lovely. Hello, Julia from Germany. Hello, hello. Lily from New Zealand. Oh my goodness. I have said this before. I will say it again. I said it last week to Dirk, I think. You guys are better fans than I would be. Unbelievable. Staying up to see me, getting up late to see me, getting up early to see me, staying up late to see me. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I do really, really appreciate it. I really do. From Australia. Hello, dag Anja. It's funny, isn't it? Being able to say hello to the same name and then in Dutch. I did think about doing a live in Dutch. I'll have to do that soon. We'll see how many people turn up for that. Right, everyone. So I am hiding the CAL at the moment behind me. I need to just move about. But first of all, here is the Festival of Colors blanket, and that's one from the summer. And you know that Julie made this sampler blanket, so I was able to show you all what the blanket would look like. And tomorrow I am meeting up with Julie, so I'm going to take the blanket back with me, back to her, with me to her. So that's why I'm showing it off, because obviously it's going to go. It's going to go back to the person who made it, because obviously she spent lots of time making it. So I did promise I would give it back to her. Not the Bridgerton yet, though. That's staying here for a little while longer. Oh my goodness. And then, yes, of course, we are talking about the cowl. And this year, this September, we are doing a cowl based on the books and the stories of Beatrix Potter. She's She's quite iconic in the UK. There's lots and lots of images of Beatrix Potter. The paintings that she did and the characters, they are so well known. When I was expecting Rachel, I had a friend who was pregnant as well, and she put her whole nursery in Beatrix Potter theme. So she had like a frieze, she had the colors, she had the toys, she had all kinds of things. And I was like, okay. I thought that was a bit much, but I can understand it now. You sort of go for it, don't you? So there we go. So I have chosen the colors from the books that she published. And so these were the colors that we came up with, well, that I came up with, that the moderators helped me pick as well. And of course, they sort of represent a kind of palette. And with a cowl, I always like to give it a theme. So this time it is Beatrix Potter, and it is Windermere, and it is her characters and her stories. And I weave it into the blanket and into the pattern. And to be honest, I mean, it is a little bit fancy to do that. Give it a theme, come up with all the fancy names, come up with all the fancy names for the stitches, then fancy names for the weeks, for the border. But do you know what? It's how should I say it? It makes it interesting. It makes it, oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. And you're not thinking about the fact that actually you're doing quite a few thousand stitches, right? So I'm trying to put an extra layer on our cowl, and I'm trying to give you something to think about, something to take your mind off the fact that actually you're doing a long row, for example, So, and it makes it more, exactly, it makes it more fun, more adventurous, and I get the opportunity to show you a specific thing. Like, for instance, the Venice cardigan. We went to Venice and I showed you Venice. What else was it? The Woodbury Castle shawl, right? There's a fly going around, sorry. The Woodbury Castle shawl, that's like a little area, a woodland right here next to Exmouth. Nobody would know about it, but I've shown you this little woodland in the tutorial, in the book, in the lookbook, in showing off the item. And I love doing that. And now I get the opportunity to tell you all about Beatrix Potter, to pique your interest, to get you to go and watch the film, maybe have a look at the Greenway reading shawl, the Greenway, go to Agatha Christie's house, show you the house, show you the area around it with the ferry and the steam train and all kinds of things like that. And I love doing that. I love showing you, a little bit more than just, this is what we're making, let's start the tutorial. right? So I want to weave into that a little bit more of showing you where I like to go, where I, have special memories, maybe even like the Woodbury Castle Shore. I love going for a little walk there. It's near me. It's, you know? So I love being able to show off my area where I live, but also other pieces of the UK and the world even. And I hope that that makes it interesting for you, gives it all a little bit of an extra touch, a little bit more effort from us, which we gladly put in. But it gives you so much more fun, so much more interest, and so much more information as well. Yes, Molly. So we started doing this with the autumn walk, of course. And yeah, there I was just in the woodland near Woodbury Castle. And that's what started it all off, going for a walk into those woods. And then I thought we can go further than just the local wood. And then, of course, with the Lizzie, we went to a park, to Stourhead Gardens, and that was like a couple of hours drive. We had to stay overnight, then did the filming over 2 days. And, so yes, we have expanded on that. It was an idea that started very simply, but now we love putting that extra layer on the cowl. Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you. Yes, Darisha, I have watched Miss Potter so many times. I know what's going to happen. I know what she's going to say. And still, I get that, when she gets the letter. Yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but yes, it still hurts me. It still hits me whenever that scene happens. And even, I mean, it's a film, it's a period piece, it's costume drama kind of thing, and Derek does not like those kinds of films. When he chooses a film, there's always shooting, there's always blood, there's always killing, there's always mafia and all kinds of things like that. But he actually watched this one. He sat there and he watched it with me. I think he only fell asleep for for a few minutes. But yeah, he did watch it. So I was very surprised about that because of course there is this thing in the, with the animated animals and stuff. So yes, he was good with that one. So I'm really happy. Because other films, yeah, that doesn't work. Like Pride and Prejudice, I don't know whether he actually sat and watched that with me. I can't remember. I think I made him, but I think he slept through most of it. Yes. One film that he did watch, but of course we're not doing a cal with that, is Where the Crawdads Sing. He did watch the whole film and we loved it. He really, really loved that film because of the way it was done and how intriguing it is. So that was one film that, he watched with me, but all the others it doesn't go very well. Oh. Yes. So the Starcraft. So we have two packs. We have Wendy and we have Starcraft. The thing is, we wanted to launch this one in Wendy yarns. We have less supply issues with Wendy, so that's why the majority of the packs were Wendy. We only had a small amount of Starcraft, and indeed we are still waiting for one color. So please just get the Wendy. It is the same quality, the colors are the same, it is cheaper. But yes, and that's the one that I made originally. So those colors there are Wendy, and that's why we did it that way, because obviously we're still behind on, I think, one color. And of course, yes, we are away this week, so we won't be able to send anything out now. So we are hoping to find out, like Dirk just said, make sure we find out this week that I think 1 or 2 colors are still out. So hopefully they'll be in this week, and then we can order it sort of towards the end of this week. We'll have a check and order it sort of, because I'm taking my computer with me because I've got to do the editing already of what we film. So hopefully we'll be able to check and then order it straight away as soon as it comes in. So hopefully, yes. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. My 2 pennies about the Cal. She says it works fantastic doing it as a group, and Anya's way of doing it makes it unique and enjoyable. Yes, so I want to make it unique by really working out the theme, by making the theme almost, a really big part of the blanket, so that we're all thinking about the images that I supply with the theme, the story that I might be telling in the launch video, things like that. So I hope you liked the launch video. I didn't speak this time, but there was typing. Did you like the sound of the typing machine? I hope you didn't mind that. I really enjoyed making it like that, and sort of the words appeared and then the typing. I do have to say, every typing that you hear was a sound thing that I had to put in. So it's not like automatic where you type it and you can hear no, it's the words separate, it's the sounds all separate. So I had to like, how many? But yeah, it was different. Oh, thank you, Happy Camp. It's a dress. It's a dress. Look. It's a dress. Look. And it wraps around. It's really pretty. It's so sweet. It was too hot for anything else. It's really warm tonight here, and it's really muggy. And I was like, no, I can't wear a proper, what I would normally wear. I'm wearing a light summer dress. Dankjewel, Anja. Ik vond het heel... Dankjewel, ja. Ik vind het heel fijn dat je het fantastisch vond. Oh. Sandy, yes, everything's okay with Karen. Don't worry. She's just a little bit busy at the moment. Yes. So that was a little bit of a different launch video, and I realize I didn't explain as much as I usually do. So I had everything on the screen. So if you have missed things, maybe watch again. I had everything on the screen. So a crochet along is something that we make together, right? So what we do here on the channel is that Julia, there is a launch video of the Windermere Cal, which came out last week, Wednesday. So not this week, last week, I think. Yeah. And in that video, I generally say, we're making a blanket. This is the theme. And this is the date that we start. And you can buy the pack from our website. So that's what happens. So the launch video, I give you the theme. I show you the colors sometimes. Last year with the Greenway, I didn't tell you the theme. I didn't tell you the colors. I just said we are doing a Cal on this date. And the packs are available, and people bought them. It was unbelievable. But I didn't want to do that again this year, although we still haven't made the lookbook, because that's what we're doing next week. So we, in the launch video, I tell you the basics, right? We're making a blanket. We are using a yarn pack. This is the theme. And we are starting on this date. And really, if you then like the look of the blanket, I did show you it. If you like the look of the blanket and you want to take part, go ahead and buy the yarn, right? Then all you'll have to do is sit back, sip tea, and wait for the yarn to arrive. And then once the yarn arrived, you still have to wait. Yeah, let's drink some more tea. You're still waiting and waiting and twiddling your thumbs. Well, actually, I do tell you to finish some whips during that time, okay? But you're twiddling your thumbs, you're looking at this pretty yarn, and you're waiting for that date. So we had a couple of people emailing. We've had a couple of people saying, I'm confused. What do we do? I've got the pack. What happens next? So yes, so there is no pattern in the pack. There is just the yarn being sent out. There is nothing available for you to create just yet until that date. And of course, this time it's the 20th of September. So on the 20th of September, the first video will come out, and there will also be a blog post, right? So the video always links to a written pattern on the blog with a color table. Because we, as you can see, we work with lots of colors every week, different colors, and I can't give you them in the videos because it's just not possible to to give you a long list. So that's what we do in the blog post. So you watch the video, you click underneath in the description box, there will be a link, and you will click it, and that will take you to our website, to the blog post, where you can go and read the written pattern along with the video, along with watching the video. And there will be underneath a list of colors. Now, Dirk is going to do something special this time. Okay. He has collected all the emails from those who have bought the pack. And he is going to be sending out an email every Friday evening to those who have bought the pack with the written pattern and the color table. So he is making sure that if you have bought the pack, you will get the email in your mailbox with the pattern and the table of colors. Okay? So that way you will then be able to watch the video, you will have an email, and you will have the link to the blog post to actually go and make the pattern. Now, don't just skip the video, okay? Because in the video, I tell you all the tips and tricks, all the things you should know that you normally do know from a written pattern, but that I just like to tell you as well, okay? Because sometimes you're like too eager, that fly! And you just get started and you forget the most basic thing, okay? So make sure you watch the video and you watch it again. In that video, I will tell you, what you need to know to be able to do the 5 different, the 30 rows that we do every week. Okay, so there's 5 weeks of body of the blanket, the body, and then there's 1 week where we do the borders. Okay, and each week I will give you all the instructions that you need. You will be able to go to the blog post and get the color table and the written pattern. Okay, so that's how it goes. There's a launch video. I tell you in the launch video, the pack is now available, and this is the theme, and this is the date. Excuse me. And then you wait for the pack to arrive. You wait for the date to arrive. And lo and behold, there will be a tutorial on the same time that I always publish my videos. So wherever you are in the world, if you know what time my videos come live, then it will be that same time. Okay, so for the UK, it will always be 6 p.m. GMT +1 or something, whatever it is. Okay, or British summertime. So 6 p.m. Wednesday and Friday, my videos come out, and the CAL videos will be at that same time. Okay. No, I know, Claudia, but that email will have the written pattern and the table. Okay. Yes, so mainly we are a tutorial channel. We are a crochet video channel. So that's what we do, and that's will always be the first part. But of course, people like a written pattern. You can do most of my projects without a written pattern because I give you all the information in the videos. But of course, with a CAL, there's lists of colors, and I don't want to put those on screens and then you have to screenshot them or copy them, pause it. That's too difficult. So follow the link to the blog post and just copy, paste, or write it down, or whatever you need to do, and you will have those colors, and you will now also have them in an email, which will be a quick reference for you to make sure that, yeah. So YBBs, yes, we have had the launch video already. Can somebody put the link up to the launch video, please? Because I think more people are asking for it. So in that video, I tell you everything that you need to know. There are more launch videos from the previous CALs, and I try to do them differently every time, but it's not, it's something. It's just telling you, here we are, new CAL, theme, date, buy the pack, and that's it. Do you know, next time, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to embellish it. I'm just going to say date, CAL pack, theme, it. But do you know what I mean? I try to make it lovely and talk about it and tell you where I got my inspiration from and things like that. But yeah, next time I'm just going to keep it very simple. Yes, all carefully planned indeed. So now, then once we start, right, you will be part of a group of people worldwide making this same blanket. And that gives you such a sense of community and a sense of wanting to get it done as well. So like I said, we do 30 rows every week, and every week on Friday we will have a new video for a new part. And 30 rows are very doable. Even if you are busy, even if you are working, you can maybe arrange it so that you put aside a little bit of time in the evening to do 2, 3 rows, 4 rows. If you manage to do 5 rows a day, you can easily get there, because 5 times 7 is 35, so you're already over your 30 rows. Okay, so if you do 4 rows a day, you'll get there quite easily. So try to do some rows every day. I know I've been guilty of waiting until the Thursday evening, then doing all, like 5, 6, 7, 8, or even 10 rows, not going to bed until they were all finished. So yes, I mean, I've been there, but keeping up with a CAL is the best thing you can do. If you let it slide, it becomes a little bit dangerous for you to trail behind. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do it at that pace, but if you want to have the blanket finished in the time that I suggest, then you need to be very disciplined and keep going. Okay. But of course, everybody can, you can do it as long as you keep that discipline going and you finish it at some point. I know that some people have only just finished their jam jar. That's fantastic. That's great. But make sure I just feel guilty if I know that you're not finishing it. I don't, I want you to have the fun of making it. I want you to have the finished product so you can have it as a thing, I want you to keep it. Yes, see, this is it, Amanda. That is why I don't do a temperature blanket. So she's saying I'm getting behind on my temperature blanket and it becomes daunting. Yeah. So if a temperature blanket is like a cowl, but it's every day of the year. So you have to do the temperatures, you have to do your colors for every day of the year. And of course, if you don't keep up, then on the 31st of December, you're still doing the temperatures from the 21st of February, and you've got to do all the rest as well. So yeah, no, I'm not doing that. We are not doing that. Molly, what I was talking about was a couple of years ago when I did do other people's cowls, but that's not a couple of years ago. That's quite a while ago now, when I started crocheting and I didn't have all this thing going on in my life. I was just doing small tutorials, and I had time to make my own blankets, but very soon that stopped. So for a long time, I haven't been able to do that. But Molly, what we do is testing. So I have made this blanket, obviously, and the best way to do that is for me to pretend I'm in a cowl. Okay, because otherwise I can't keep the discipline. So normally what happens, this time we did it differently, so I'll tell you that in a moment. But before this time, I would design the cowl. I would then make my own. On my own, I would sit here and just make it. And then once that is finished, I would then go to the moderators and say, look, we've got a cowl. We're starting on this date. I'm sending you the yarn. You're all going to test the cowl for me. So then I would send them the weekly patterns, but every 5 days. Okay, so it's different from when you do it. So I send them the pattern every 5 days and they keep up with that and they make it. And of course, I get the feedback. And so that's how we test the pattern. So for them, it's like a cowl. So they do the cowl with 4 or 5 of them. And while I'm sort of like supervising and looking and seeing but my blanket is made. So this time I thought, I don't want to sit there and make this blanket on my own and sit there for hours and hours and knowing that, I'm here on my own. I'm trying to pretend. And yes, exactly, Julie, you don't get the video. So all they have is the written pattern. And then, of course, this is where all my tips come from. When I'm filming, they tell me, oh, but I thought of this and I thought of that. And do you want to put this in? And then I put all those remarks in. And then when I'm videoing, I tell you all those things as well. So it's not just my input, it's all the testers' input as well, just in case you need to think about these things. So this time I designed the cowl. I did not make it. And then we all started together. So I did make the blanket myself together with the others. Oh my goodness. And that for me, that was so much nicer because there was evenings where I knew they were also crocheting and we were sending pictures to each other. And that made it so much nicer for me. Last year with that Greenway, I sat here waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, crocheting for 2 hours on my own. And I was just going. And I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. So we organized a mini cowl. We started on the 1st of June we started. And yeah, we were quite a way in advance, and we sort of finished by the beginning of July because we had a week in between where we couldn't do anything or something happened. And yeah, so we have that little thing going, and then in our chat it's a lot about the CAL, and there's we share the document. So there is a one document with the pattern. They all go in it and use that one, and then they leave me comments and say there's a dot missing here, or there's a spelling mistake there, and this and that. So all that has happened while you were blissfully unaware, but we have had our own mini CAL with 6 of us, I think it was, making making the Windermere. And so yes, so that's what happens. That's how we sort it, how we test it, how we test the pattern, how we make sure that everything is okay for you guys. And of course, yeah, now we're ready for you to start the CAL. And while we were sending pictures to each other in a little chat, you will be able to Giovanna, the CAL sessions, no, the live, this one you mean? Of course, this is always, yeah, all the videos, all the lives stay on the channel. Yeah. You will be able to post your progress on the Facebook group, of course, you know. So Manon, it can be different times, but I think a week or something, you know. So yes, we tested all together, and now we're waiting for you to enjoy it all together as well. So you'll have the Facebook group where you can ask for some questions, post your progress, and of course, just like Giovanna says, all the videos that I publish, they all stay live on the channel. The blog posts will stay live for 6 months. So if you ever want to, if you are planning on doing the CAL, go and download it so you have it. Otherwise, after 6 months, it will be a paid pattern. And after the CAL is finished, there will be a paid pattern, embellished pattern for you to buy, because obviously, you know, there's been a lot of work involved in making the CAL. So we, you know, this would be a nice way for you to show us your support. So I really make a lovely pattern. So I get some pictures and I put some nice embellishments in it and everything, and so it's a lovely document for you to keep then. So while the blog posts will disappear after 6 months, this is a new thing. We want to make sure that we can't keep on putting all the blogs because it's too many. For our site isn't a blog site, it's a e-commerce shop site with an added blog, but it's not sort of, you know, big enough for all those blog posts to stay on. So we're going to have to remove some of the older patterns, and they will then just become paid patterns. And so after 6 months, this pattern too will become a paid pattern. Yeah, when Wanda Taylor, you can, just have a look at how cost effective we can be, though, because sometimes when you have to order in the US, we might even be cheaper than that. So do compare with what you can buy in the US, okay? The movie is on Prime. Okay, yeah, I think did we watch it on Netflix the other day? I can't remember, but yeah. Yes, Amanda, wonderful. So it's your first CAL. To be honest, it's almost self-explanatory. Just be patient, right? So first of all, we have the launch. I start talking about the CAL. We do a CAL in September and we do a CAL in April. This is a September one. There's going to be a date and there's going to be a pack to buy. You don't need to know anymore. It will come. It will arrive, and then the day will come that there's a date, and you will be like, yes, today is the day. And then there we go. We've got the first video, and you do what it says. You follow the colors, you follow the pattern, and you'll have a week to finish that part. Then you start the second week, and so on. And there'll be a story to tell each week and something to keep you occupied. And I don't know whether you have, oh, lovely Hella. Oh, I don't know whether you have actually noticed, but there's a lot happening in this cowl. There's a lot of structure. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of stitches. And it's such fun. It is such fun because we are playing with crochet stitches so much this cowl. Yes, the testers loved it. So I hope you will love it as well. Yes, so the green way is that one there. The green way is this blanket here. Okay, this is the Agatha Christie blanket, the case of the mysteriously disappearing blanket. This is the cowl we did last year. This is the Jam Jar Happiness. That's the cowl we did the year before that. So again, that's a pack and a set of pattern, a set of different patterns, a set of different crochet stitches. Same thing here. And then there at the top, that's Lizzie. And that one was from, oh my goodness, was it 2021 then? And that was, or 2020 even. Oh, I can't remember now. But anyway, Lizzie is another one of those cowls based on the film Pride and Prejudice that I love so much. That was that fly. She flew away. And again, 6 weeks, 5 weeks for the body of the blanket, a week for the border. You know, and of course, yes, we are making vegetables. Yes, Tracy. So every Friday we will have the part of the cowl. But what are we going to do on those Wednesdays? Well, we will be making vegetables. Yeah, vegetables. 20th of Danny's diamond painting, 20th of September it will start. Yes, the Jewels of the Nile is also a different yarn pack. Yeah. So Autumn Walk was in 20. Yes, Karen, Autumn Walk was in 2020. So this one was in 2020. Lizzie was in 2021. So there's lots of cowls on the website, on the channel. Go and check them out. There will generally be a yarn pack for them. Of course, there's nothing stopping you from using your own colors or your stash yarn. But the way I sort of, I've picked colors, especially I want to tell a story with those colors, like with the jam jar, that was all about a necklace that I had, and the jam jars full of flowers and the kids and all kinds of things like that. The Lizzie, for example, this is based on the colors in the film. So the colors in the film, the film actually, in the meantime, I have found out that the film is actually quite renowned for its colors. Who'd have thought? So yes, so the film has certain colors at certain times, and that's what I try to depict with the blanket. So you can tell the story of the film according to the colors in our blanket. Yes, the patchwork picnic blanket, that was the beginning of, that was April, Love to Craft. So that was April. That was the spring cowl that we did in 2020. Yeah, Wanda, that's perfectly all right. You work on them when you can. That's fine. Of course, if that's the way you roll, or if that's the way it goes for you, then, perfectly fine. Oh, Nessa, I'll have to go and have a look. Yes. Or did I see them? Yeah, I think I watched one of those. Yes, Dorothy, not everybody likes choosing their own colors because they say they're not good at it. I mean, I think everybody's good at, at choosing colors, but yeah, so what I do is I do try and tell a certain story with the colors, with the yarn, again, making it more fun, really. Yes, I remember now. Sorry, sometimes it's too much, Nessa. um, so yes, so the way you join in is get your yarn ready. Excuse me. Get your yarn ready. Either you buy it from us or you use whatever you have and you wait for the date and you start taking part. And show us your progress in the Facebook group. Show us that you're making it. I want to see all those beginning rows. I want to see all the stitches. Yeah, show us what you're doing week by week. Let us know how you're finding it. Yeah, and it's great to have that community around it as well. Okay. Yes, the jam jar happiness was a lot of fun as well, wasn't it? Yeah. No, no. So the vegetables, you have to use your own yarn for that because obviously carrots, we don't have pumpkin or spice in there. So you have to use your own colors. I've used mainly cream, tomato, pumpkin, meadow. I think that's about it for the vegetables. So see what you've got left over, see what you have. Yeah, so the vegetables are separate. Please make sure you keep all your yarn from the pack for your blanket. Even, we always do a sampler. Okay, so in the videos, I make a little sampler. I should show you mine. Also, this time, please, please, please do not use your cal pack yarn for this. Use plain colors, use stash colors, do whatever you need, but don't use your cal pack, okay? Because you're going to need every inch of it, okay? So this is the little sampler that I made in the videos. And this can, if you make this along, you can use this as a pattern reminder, a practice of your stitches before you do it in the big blanket. And also, if you have never made my particular double border, then this is your chance. Okay, you'll be able to practice the double border on your sampler. And I think it would be a good idea for you to do that because it tells you a lot of things. Let's put it that way. But anyway, we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, so it's worth making the little sampler. Okay. Yeah, so plenty of scraps for the vegetables and the sampler. Perfect, Tracy. Perfect. Oh, Amanda, Wuthering Heights. Oh, yes. That's one of the, oh, yeah. But again, the moors and dark and, yeah. Would be a nice, it's a lovely theme. And I loved the book. Oh my goodness, I loved reading Wuthering Heights. Yes, Kathy. Yeah, Kelly, exactly. And flowers. Yes. The picnic blanket was at the Mystery Cal 2021. Mystery Cal 20. Oh my word. Alice in Wonderland. Oh, yes, that would be nice as well. The picnic blanket 2021. Was that the picnic blanket? 2021? Oh, I don't know. Okay. I get confused with all the years. Never mind. So yes, what I just said as well, make sure you watch the videos to get all the tips and tricks, okay? Because that's what I put in the video as well as then having the written pattern. If you have the written pattern with the video, you'll be able to learn reading a pattern because I do exactly the same as it says in the written pattern, okay? Oh, thank you, Meryl. Thank you. You had to work around that, Sharon. Oh my goodness. But certainly when we do a cal, I also hope that not only you enjoy making it, you enjoy the fact that I've put an extra layer on there from a theme to make it fun and interesting, but also I hope that you learn something, that you learn a new stitch, that you enjoy doing a new stitch, that there's a stitch that you might never have heard of. I mean, I make up stitches as well. So there's a couple here that I've made up. You know, be interesting for you to learn a new stitch, to just see if you like it. And if you don't like it, don't worry. You only have to repeat it 6 times in 6 rows. So, it's not that bad. Ah. Yes, please, please post pictures of what you're making in the Ophelia Talks group of Ophelia Talks. And also, I mean, people, come on, go and show off your makes in other Facebook groups as well, even if they are mine. I would love to see some of mine appear in other Facebook groups as well. We are growing. Have you noticed? We are so close to 200,000. So close. And I have a plan. You get a plaque when you hit 100,000, and that's it now. You don't get any more plaques. I'm going to crochet my own plaque. So when there's 200,000 subscribers, I'm going to crochet my own plaque. I know. Anya, she's mad. What is she talking about? You'll see. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Addicting. Yeah, Nancy. Exactly. So the more you, yes, so the more you share, the more you talk about our channel, the more we grow, the more people there will be. And oh my goodness, the closer I will get to that 1 million to get my next plaque. But by that time, I will have a wall full of plaques, crocheted ones. Oh well, I'm glad that being mad doesn't hurt. And you guys, you all let me do it. You're like, oh God, there she goes again with a mad idea. I will be there. I will be making a plaque. A platinum disc, yeah. Yes, exactly, Tracy. And the more you post, the more chances you have of actually Dirk reposting your picture, you see. So go and be noticed by Dirk, and then who knows, he might repost your picture. Okay. So the more you post, the more he will see you, and the more he will think, oh, there she is again. I better repost something from her. Okay. Yes, welcome to the club. We're all mad here, Kelly says. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh. No, Manon, it does not include the yarn. Um, of course, the yarn pack does include the yarn, but not the pattern. The pattern will be available on the blog. You can copy paste it from there. You will, if you buy the yarn pack for the upcoming cal, you will get an email every week as well with the part of the pattern in it for that week. And there will be a written embellished pattern printed, or sort of to be printed by you, digital download available after the cal has finished, that you can then purchase. So as a sort of a keepsake, or if you wanting to make this cal later on, then you still have the pattern in written format. So yes, we do everything. If you buy a pattern of our website, it is not sent to you physically, but it is emailed to you just about 2 seconds after you buy it. Okay, go to your email, press the button, there's a download button, and you will be taken to the pattern. It will download onto your computer. Make sure you see where it is sent, or make sure you sort of click on it and open it up and then save it where you want to save it. Okay, and if you don't manage to do this, then Dirk will help you, but please think about how many mails he does get every day. He's not worried about helping you, but there's quite a few these days. Okay, so make sure you are you know where you're going to find your digital download. Any special stitch instructions for left-handed crocheters? I think just make the sampler. So if you practice the stitches during the video, with the video and with the sampler, and then see what you need to do, then you can write it down or write it as notes in your pattern. And I think that would be a good step for you to do as left-handed crochet. Great, Margie. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, do as Margie did. Go and request to be a member. You have got to reply to 3 questions, because obviously we don't want any scammers in there, or any people who do not crochet. But yes, so go and become a member so that you can post any progress. Oh my word, I need tea. So there we go. So also a cal, make sure that you keep motivated to do it, because I know a lot of people start a project and they don't finish it because it gets boring, or it gets this, or it gets that. But with a cal, I try to keep your interest and your excitement going for all the weeks, because I give them different themes, different names, different stitches each time, and I think that is what keeps you going. So I hope that you will enjoy making our cal. So also, it's the 1st of September today. So also, we are still selling our journal for until the end of the month. So on the 31st of September, are there 31 days in September? Anyway, all throughout the month, you will still be able to buy this journal. It's not just a journal, it's a notebook, diary, and a crochet project book, and a what did I call it? Scrap journal, bullet, whatever, notebook at the end. So it's 4 books in one go. It can keep you company all year, and you only have to bring 1 book with you. Okay, so yeah, companion notebook to come with you throughout next year. We are selling this in pre-order, because obviously We don't want to print them and not sell them. So you buy them now until the 31st of September. Then on the 1st of October, I will place the order. It's all sorted. We've got print. This is a print proof. They're all waiting. It's all agreed. Then we press the button with the amount of books that we have sold, and then we will send them out to you middle of November. Okay, so make sure if you want it, go and have a look. Order it until the 31st of September. Okay. Oh, shall I bring it with me tomorrow, Julie? Yes, I'll show you. I'll show that I'm not leaving it with you. But I'll bring it with me. You see, tomorrow we are meeting Julie and her husband for dinner. So Dirk and I are driving up to Windermere because it's a lake up in Yorkshire. We are driving up there, and on the way tomorrow evening we are stopping in Birmingham. And guess who lives in Birmingham? Yes, Julie. And so we are meeting them for dinner. So we're going to have dinner together, and I've got a boot full of yarn for her as well. Not quite a boot full, but yeah, I've got some yarn for her. I've got something else for her as well, and I will take her Festival of Colours 24-point star blanket back, so she can have that back. Oh, that means maybe. And yeah, I'll take the book so I can show her. But it would be lovely. Yes, it's lovely to be able to meet up with her tomorrow evening. So we'll have a big catch up, and then the next day we will be driving up. Not much. We are not driving many hours in a day because I wanted to take it easy, and so we're only driving about an hour and a half on Tuesday. Then we're going for a little walk somewhere that I found, a little woodland, which is called Fairy Woodland. And then there we will have a little walk. We will do some filming, and then we'll stay the night there. And then we'll drive up another hour and a half, and then we will be in Windermere, and we're staying in a pub, sort of just outside of Bowness or something. Oh, cocktails may be consumed. Okay, I'm up for that. Oh my goodness. Sandy, well, depends. And then we will be going to Hilltop, so Beatrix Potter's house up near Windermere. And yes, so I asked you this last time and everybody said yes. So last time I was wearing my white blouse and my brown skirt, and of course I have made a cardigan like Miss Potter wears in the film. So I asked you, do you want me to visit the house with the outfit? So yes, that will be happening. But what is also happening at the weekend, and this is why we're doing this week, is that in fact we are going to the yarn fair. So in Harrogate there's going to be a yarn fair no, I don't have a hat, Sandy. No, I'm just going to put it in a bun. I'm going to put my hair in a bun like she used to do. So we're going to the yarn fair and to the gala ball, and I've made a dress. Charlotte, please show us the dress. Oh. Can you guys see it? Can you see the detail? Oh, I'll have to bring her closer. Oh. So this is the dress that I will be wearing to the gala dinner, and hopefully Jamie, the James C. Brett boss, will ask me to dance because we had our invitations. Look at this. So the celebrating retail yarn stores across the UK. UK hand knitting are pleased to invite Anya Tess to attend the Knit Show Gala dinner on Saturday, 7th of September at the, wherever this is, at 7 p.m. Drinks. So 7 p.m. drinks, 7:30 p.m. dinner, followed by dancing. So yes, smart evening wear. So do you think this is smart evening wear? So I've got it's sort of, sleeveless. Can you see the detail? And so it's sort of down just past my knee. So it's not long. Let me show you. Can I show you? It's not long. It comes sort of to just there. But it's like can you see it now? No. It's like a little black dress, the little black dress. See? Look there. That one. And I've got my bag, of course, to go with it. And then I thought I would have this to make it a little bit more stylish. What do you think? What do we think? No, Shara, never. No sparkly yarn here. Nope. No. Oh. Thank you, Anya. I know it's hard to see. Because of, it's with the light and the black. Does that help? No, not really. Cindy, it's not a dinner party. It's not a dinner party. It's a gala dinner. It's a gala dinner. It's very posh. Come on, come a bit closer. So can you see the detail now? There we go. Look, can you see it? I'm going to put, I don't know, Nancy. Maybe I think I'm going to put it up because the neckline goes like this and it all comes together. So it's sort of like straight neckline. And I think it'd be nicer if it's up. What is it going to cost me? Well, the dress hasn't cost you much, darling, because you just brought me some balls of yarn from the storage. Well, we don't know what it's going to cost, but yeah, we'll see. We'll do it. We're just going to go for it. So do you know? So this is the neckline. So it's sort of like really straight, and so all this comes together here, sort of like really wide on the edge of my shoulders. And so yeah, what do you think? Yes, Bridget, I made this dress. I started last week Tuesday and I finished on Sunday. A French twist. What's a twist? Yeah, so I will have, I don't know, I don't think I'll wear a necklace because I want this to show like this. So no necklace. I'll just wear my pearl earrings, I think. And the rings. Yes, the whole dress is crochet. Yes. So it's a crochet dress, but I have got a slip under it. So you can't see through it, but you can see through it at the top here because of course the slip finishes. So yeah, see, let me show you. Can I lift this up? Yeah, so this is the slip. Oh no, you can't see really. So this is the slip and then this is the dress. So yeah, I mean, obviously you will well, Brenda, yes. So the dress is a little bit too big for Charlotte because she's smaller, but it does fit me nicely. It fits me like this, so more tailored. So it hugs my body, so it's really tight. So yes, hopefully it will look a little bit better than what it looks now, because look, you can see it's just hanging loose. But if you want to keep updated on what we're doing, where we're going, and of course also for the ball, then please go to our Instagram. If you have Instagram, follow us there, because that's where we're going to be posting some updates. Okay. I don't have splashy earring. No, Nancy. The bra. So the thing here will all come together. So this is a slip underneath. Can you see? And my bra strap will be there as well. So this will all hide it. So that will be. I did have to. I came up with the idea, and I sort of, tried to manage to make sure that I could wear a bra, because I can't not wear a bra. And I don't have a strapless one. And I mean, I need to be dancing. I'm not going to be pulling up stuff, It all has to be tight and held together. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. Thank you. Yeah, so Dirk's attire. So it says not black tie. So he's going to wear dark blue trousers with a jacket and a shirt. He doesn't want to wear a tie. It says not black tie, so thank goodness for that, because then we would have had to go and buy a new suit, because I don't think his black tie, he's got one, but I don't think it, is still okay. Or maybe he could wear that and then, yeah, but no. So it says no black tie. So they can just wear trousers, a shirt, a tie, which he's not going to wear, and then a jacket with it. So he's going to look a little bit more modern, but I just wanted to go for the iconic little black dress, a little black shawl here, and the, of course, crocheted bag, and yeah, a crochet dress. Obviously, I could have worn a red dress, but I'm not going to do that. Yes, Susan, exactly the kind of vibe I'm trying to. No, Sharon. No, I do not wear. I don't wear earrings like that. So either I'll wear I've got Tiffany earrings, but I think I'll wear my pearls. Oh, I've got a drop pearl earring that Dirk gave me when we started dating. So I think I'll wear those. Yes, that would be nice. Because they're quite understated, sort of quite big pearls, but like like the girl with the pearl. um so yeah, so I'll wear those, and then I'll wear my Tiffany bracelet. Bridget, okay. Yeah, so not wearing a tie is very trendy these days. Okay. A crocheted granny square for the pocket. I don't know whether he has a top pocket in that jacket, because it's quite a modern jacket. I'll have to have a look. Yes, blue. So I'm going to do my usual lipstick, this one. The normal, the one that I'm really loving this one. So I'm going to do that one. The girl with the pearl earring, yeah. And yeah, I'll shoes, I've got a high heel, but of course then there's dancing. So I'll take my Birkenstocks and I'll put those in the car in case I need to change shoes, because I'm not used to wearing high heels. I'm not even wearing shoes now. I can't not show you. Yes, so Julie, what am I wearing tomorrow? Well, not this one, because you've seen this one now. They'll have to find out on Instagram, won't they? Angela, yeah, I could do that, but obviously I don't know what the dance floor is going to be like, or I don't know how good Jamie is going to be at dancing, and I don't want him to stand on my toes. So I also hope that Dirk's going to dance with me, obviously. And then, of course, there's a rep from James C. Brett, who is called Chris, and I want him to dance with me as well, obviously. And maybe if the boss from StarCraft is there, see, I might be able to dance with him as well. If I know who he is, I'll go and ask him. Yeah, Ivy, same. The same, yeah. The pea earring. Ah. I probably don't have that dress anymore, Janie. Which one do you mean? The white one? This is LK Bennett as well. Okay, yeah. So this dress, it will become a tutorial. Okay, so you'll be able to make it eventually. But of course, I made this last week really quickly. I will obviously, I want Dirk to film me when I'm getting ready in the hotel, make a lookbook from it from when I'm wearing it this Saturday. But obviously, yeah, it's going to take me some time to catch up because this was not on the books. So this one will be coming out as and when. Okay, it will be announced again, and it will obviously be made a big thing. But yes, there will be a dress. Oh my goodness, it was so easy to make this. It really, really was. Oh, she's getting warm. So yes, yeah, very easy to make, very easy to adapt it to my body. So hopefully you'll be able to, put those same rules into action and yeah, make it for your body. But yes, I've really enjoyed making it, and it went really quickly as well. So thank you, Janet. Thank you. The blue one. There was a lot of blue. There have been blue ones. I can't remember which one that was. Ah, yes, of course. So this, yes, we're going to go in a minute. So this is James C. Brett, Cotton with Love. So of course I'm going to have to dance with Jamie because he's the boss of James C. Brett. So I'm going to tell him that I made this dress with his yarn. See? Right. Okay. Yeah. Veronica, no. I don't think so. Right, everyone. Oh my goodness. So yes, I'm going to be networking there because I have someone to impress over there. I can't tell you too much about it just yet, but I'm hoping to come home with great news. With fabulous news. So I shall leave it at that. Please follow us on Instagram. Make sure you are following us on Instagram, Ophelia Talks Crochet, Facebook. We will be posting updates. I don't know whether I will do a live next week. It will all depend on the Wi-Fi in the hotel. Now, it should be okay, but I'm not sure. It would be nice because we are going to have that Sunday afternoon a little bit sort of relaxing because the yarn fair is 2 days. Dirk is going to go a second day, but I'm going to stay in the hotel room and edit. So hopefully, we might have some time in the evening to do a live, but if not, then I'll see you the week after. But make sure you find out what we are doing on Instagram, and we will be back sending out parcels. Dirk will be back sending out parcels from the 10th of September. Okay, so if you order now, there is nothing he can do because we won't be able to send out any packs because we are not home. Right, okay, crocheted flip-flops. Okay, everyone, see you next week. Oh, and I haven't told you what videos are coming out next week, but never mind, it'll be a surprise. Right, everyone, I will see you tomorrow. Julie. Bye, everyone. I'll see you next week. Bye. Have a lovely week.